Okay, I want to just talk about a particularly straightforward trading method, which is to say how to use the 200-day moving average to one's advantage. The 200-day moving average is important only because it is respected as important by other market participants. There's no particular science about it. It's simply a rule in the, a rule of thumb, a line in the sand that other market participants think is important, and therefore it is important. I'll give you two examples. I'm going to start with Tesla. Now, we talked last week about Tesla and its bullish potential, and the chart I think still holds that bullish potential. I own Tesla personally. A decent day today. It's starting to move up. Now look, the 200-day moving average for Tesla is this dark purple line here, and it's currently sat at around 417,418, and it can be used in two ways. As you can see, Tesla's below it right now. So I think that you can treat it as resistance, and you can use it to keep you safe if you've been buying stocks below the 200. Now, very often you'll see a stock trend up towards the 200, hit it, and reject it at first attempt. In the Tesla's case, it took another run, surpassed it, down, support, up, and then broke down through it again. If you owned Tesla because you bought it down here, then a really nice way to de-risk a position like that is to say, well, look, it's approaching the 200-day. It's really having difficulty breaking it, can't break it here, here, or here. And then you can always just sell right here. And you de-risk, you've made some profit, you've made some money on the trade, and then you can wait. Now, if the stock continues to sell down, that's great, you avoided a loss. If it moves up and gets over the 200, then you can simply go again with a trade that says, let's go long over the 200 with a stop a bit below. But you've de-risked the whole question of, can it make it up and over that 200-day? So you obviously miss out in an ideal world on a few percentage points of gains, but you've completely eliminated the risk of a rejection of the 200 and a drop down to new local lows. So Tesla, you could, I thought today personally about taking profits today as it ran up, decided not to because I think the trend is up. And it had a decent day in the end, but I thought pretty hard about taking profits here, waiting, and then getting back in, up and over. One other stock that's showing the opposite sort of approach to the 200-day at the moment is Celanese. This is a chemical stock, and this one has put in a really, really nice chart here, and I think is offering a really good risk-reward setup. So this is the 2025 low down here at $35. It puts in a 1 up, 2 down, 3, 4, 5, completes the cycle up here at $71, and then a stereotypical A, B, C correction, hits the 200-day here, 8th of June, bounces, finds it support. Here on the 9th of June, support, trends up, can't break over the 21-day exponential moving average, hits the 200-day today, treats it as support. Now, of course, we don't know, none of us can know, whether this is going to hold support over the 200 or not. But what we do know is the 200 is an important line in the sand. And so for a stock like this, which is rock solid business, value business, high cash flow, traditional industrials sort of business, but it has an unusually volatile stock. So that's great. We can take advantage of that. A long position entered, now or at tomorrow's open with a stop a little bit below the 200-day, 5-6% below, something like that, can give you very, very tight downside protection. But the opportunity that if it does bounce hard here, and you saw it did that back in March, hit the 200-day here at 47 and ran all the way up to 70. Or if you look further back in time, back here in 2023, it hit the 200 at 115 and ran all the way up to 172. Then you can make the volatility of the stock work for you with a really tight downside stop, just a few percentage points, but potentially significant upside. And so just a very simple method, but this is how you can use the 200-day to your advantage on long trades when the stock is above the 200, but close to it. And in the case of Tesla, if you own a stock which is below the 200-day, but approaching it, then there's a great way you can de-risk a trade by selling just below it, step back. Either the 200-day acts as resistance and then the stock sells, you've missed the drop, you might buy lower, you might not, or the stock gets up and over the 200-day, turns into support, and then you can enter the same trade in this chart as I just showed you in the Celanese. So that's 2 ways to use the 200-day to your advantage.